Good afternoon, madam. This is Immaculate from University of St. Joseph, Bara, going to present about the text validation in C#. Here, text validation in C#, we are going to check whether the text boxes work after running the program. This will be seen if they are able to validate the data that is input within the text boxes. Then we will see how to make a validation on text box. Here you create a simple login form with text boxes, that is the username and password, and a message box. Then a login button. Then we have message box will display if this is good or success after putting the correct password and username, and if the password is put without the username and you log in, it will display username is required. Then validation using error provider. They are the same procedures, creating a simple login form. This will show errors that will bring in the error if at all the username is not indicated or the password is not indicated, and it will be a string. It will be a string. Then converting a string to a number using try-pass method. First of all, we have to understand what a try-pass method is. A try-pass method is a method that allows you to check the validity of a string before attempting to convert it to a specific type, and it returns a Boolean value indicating whether the conversion is successful or not. Then try-pass method, for it returns, if the statement is true, then it will execute the value that is true, and if it is invalid, then it will throw an exception of which must be handled. Then we have come to an end of the slideshow. We are going to start. I'm going to demonstrate how the following programs will be running. Like for the text validation, here we said that it is a string, and we are going to indicate those error providers on the text boxes, that is for the username and the password. So this is the design of it, of the Windows form, how it will be looking like. A sign up form with the username, password, login. Here we have error provider 1, error provider 2. Then if you come here and run the program, it will execute. If I put like email, password, and if I log in, it will ask me to indicate the password. If at all I remove this username and I log in, it will ask me the username. If I put email, then email again as my password, then I log in, it will show me the message box. To bring in the message box, the message that success, meaning it has been successful. Then here I stop debugging, come here, bring in the try-pass method. This is creating a string number using the try pass method. We have .console line here. We are printing the number, concatenate the number, and at the end, when you run like this on the black screen, if I put like 78, it will show you the number was 70, was however much it is not bringing it, but it will be 78. Then I have another one, the try pass. What do we know about try pass? The pass and try pass. The pass is a method, returns the converted number. It throws an exception if the string is not a valid format. It throws an exception if it cannot pass the value. Then with the try pass, like I earlier said, method that returns a bool indicating whether it succeeded. It doesn't return the value. It returns a status code to indicate whether the pass succeeded or doesn't throw an exception. So that is the try pass. When you run, it will bring this exception. You see, it is an unhandled exception. Then you need to go back to the code and see where the problem is. But it is already running. You can see the black screen. Then we have the text box validation. Here we have our main form. It is here. We have the username, password, confirm password. When you run, if I put like email, I put email and email again. If I put a wrong password, it will show me wrong password. If I put the correct password, then it will bring in this label, which is the login, meaning everything has been successful. That is how we validate the text box, whether the text boxes are working or not. Then we have error provider. Like I earlier said, the error provider shows you an error if if the data has not been input, it will show you an error. Then if I run my code, if I put like email, if I run it like this, it will show me an error here. If I press email, then I say login, it will show me a message that email is your username. Then we have calculator. The calculator, we have this design of the calculator. Here we want to calculate numbers, number 1 and number 2, and then at the end we get the result. Here these are operators, the logic operators. We have addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Then here this is the code as we're trying to initialize each and everything in order for the text boxes to work. I think you can see the code. So when I run like this, if I put like 45, 50 and calculate for addition, it will give me 95. Come here to subtraction, I subtract, it will give me -5. Multiplication, it will give me